Hey kids, welcome to the very first episode of Skyrim Forever. Here, we're just going to create a quick character, going for a typical Nord female, which I don't think I've ever actually just played as a regular Nord female. I'm just going to speed through the character creation for you before we get into it. No need for you to watch me pick, because I'm pretty much going to stick to this default character. Just change her eyes, but I think I'm gonna keep that tattoo. I like this hair. Just go through it a little bit, or sorry, war paint, not a tattoo. But I like that kind of a mask. And for name, we're just gonna go with my typical Furiosa. Usually I do the FUR105A, but that was in Fallout. And we're gonna pick the alternate start. Live another life.
Which inn are you?
Just a patronage inn, and let's just let them decide where we're gonna start.
Even the
So
among us
basically,
can
for this
rise to
playthrough, I
greatness.
want to start as a basic character. I don't really have a plan. I have a bunch of other characters planned, but this is basically my test video to make sure I know how to film, how everything's going right. Right now, I'm just testing audio literally for the very first time and trying to do this voiceover. So here we are at an inn. We don't even know what town we're in. We just woke up. We're just some Nord maiden, random, everyday clothes. Not much going on with us. So let's see what's going on at this inn. Talk to the innkeeper. So, as you see, I'm doing some slight editing here. This isn't going to be a straight-through playthrough. I'm trying to make everything look a little more like a TV show or movie, and just cut out some of the extraneous parts while still, trying to focus on the storytelling and my character's development. Okay, so here we're getting a little background on this place. We're in Candlehearth Hall, which I think is in Windhelm, which is great considering I'm a Nord and that's sort of their headquarters. So we're starting off pretty good. And we're getting a little backstory on why this is called Candlehearth Hall. So
You want a drink?
we have this wench or whatever you call them sneaking up behind us, offering us some food, drink, typical inn behavior, and we're gonna grab something to eat and drink while we're here, because I'm not trying to do a whole I need type of playthrough where you're forced to eat, forced to drink. But I like the, when you're in an inn, you're talking to the bartender. I think it's just polite. Order some food, have a drink. So we're gonna do that. And we're actually going to go in and drink it. And go for some of that sweet hunting brew mead. We already have some Nord mead on us. Like any true Nord does, they always carry a few beers around. Never know when you're going to need a little extra stamina. Or, just unwind a little while you're fighting a bunch of crazy critters out there in the wild. Alright, so here's the upstairs. And we're going to take a look at that candle above the hearth and do a little pan around the room and see there's a couple other guests here, so let's go talk to these guys. This guy's got something bad going on in his life, so we're gonna step away from that. We don't really care about this. And yeah, well, we need this guy. We have nothing. We don't know how to fight. We don't have any armor, and we also don't apparently have 500 gold.
Good morning.
So let's see who else is here.
I'm a bard. Training at the
Oh,
Bard's
a
College
bard.
in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about
I
applying.
don't think I'm the singing type, but I would
Sure.
like to hear what you
What can I
have
do
to
for
say. And looks like
Yes.
you have my favorite song. For some reason, this
This
song
one's a
really
favorite.
resonates with me.
A legend we all know and love.
Just kind of sings to me, I don't know why, but I think it's a harbinger of good things to come. Let's listen. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is a great setup for this character because, you know, if you've ever played this game before, you're the Dragonborn. Like, spoiler alert, you are the Dragonborn. This lady's the Dragonborn. I don't know if I'm going to play those quests on this particular character, but I think I might because here we are, jumping right in. Someone's singing to us, and that was kind of beautiful. All right, so, you know, might as well grab some breakfast. I heard something about bread earlier, and I think she sold out of bread while we were up there. So we're going to just step outside, see what's going on in Windhelm. And that was a very long load screen. I usually have no load screens with this SSD I got going on, but I guess since the first time I'm stepping outside, I have open cities, probably took a minute to load, and here it looks like we got a situation here. Oh. Wow, right up with the political shit. Alright, here we go. No, I don't hate your people. Yes, I kinda do hate the elves. I'm just gonna play in typical Nord. We're not really that happy about the elves. They're trying to tell us what to do. I don't know if I'm racist, but, you know, I don't like being told who to worship. And that seems to be a really big issue with Ulfric, who you'll meet really soon. Here's another huge fan of Ulfric. Now, this lady actually seems to completely idolize him, whereas our character, knowing what we know, you know, he's kind of our equal, if not maybe a step or two below us. But, you know, we're a legendary character. He's a legendary character. This lady's just a blacksmith who, like, idol worships him. And we like that. We respect her. You know, we need these people out there, you know, spreading legends. So she's spreading Ulfric's legend. We haven't done anything to create a legend, but we will. And so, you know, this person on our side. Anyway, let's see what this blacksmith has to say. Now, this guy, you know, he's proud. He's really proud of his work. He knows there's people better, but, you know, they have a better forge. So if he put in the work of that forge, this is what he's saying, he'd be just as good, he thinks. But, you know, there's a reason he's here and that guy's there. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, this guy looks like he's working hard. It's first thing in the morning. And we have nothing to sell, and really he's got nothing to buy. So we're just going to see who else is in the market in Windhelm. Because we need to gear up supplies, you know, sell some stuff maybe. Okay, I'm not haggling. I just need to know what you got. All right. We have some rings to sell, so that should give us a decent amount of gold. We're trying to basically get 500 gold out here so we can hire that guy back in the inn before we step out of this town, because we're going to get our butt kicked. Like, basically, we're going to get our butt completely kicked. Oh, that's you're lowballing me there for that amethyst, but I get it. You don't know me. I don't have any skills in speechcraft, so you're kind of swindling me. Let's see who else is here in this market. We got some type of cheesemonger. Cheese? Oh, there's... Oh, God. I bet this lady's related to that other crybaby in the inn. Get over it. People die in Skyrim. It's a tough place. There's war going on. All right. So, I saw a loaf of bread there, so let's get some breakfast here.
I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a plant and grow in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do?
Farming.
Eat rocks and ice? Everything you see is grown at my family's own Holyfrost farm. Fresh.
So you're growing
I also do a little herb growing. The court wizard Woundfirth pays us to plant a little.
And you have a shipment of nightshade for the court wizard. Will I deliver this bottle of nightshade extract? Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Probably get some gold for that, right? A nightshade extract, though. That sounds like some fancy schmancy stuff that I wish I could kind of keep, but I don't think the game really works that way. And we are definitely going to chomp on that bread. And a nice sweet roll. Oh, might not need the sweets. Some hearty bread. I like a good bagel for breakfast. You got any lox? I see a fishmonger there, but we're going to hold off on the lox. We're not trying to spend that much money. We basically need to just, you know, focus on hiring that guy at this point, or we're not really going to be able to do anything in this game at all. So let's go. Now, this is great. Now we have an excuse to go to the palace. See what Ulfric Stormcloak is up to. Now, we skipped the regular ending where you actually meet Ulfric, so they're going to reference that. You know, I don't know. I'm assuming maybe you've played this game before. If not, you know, this is definitely a variation of the game from the start. And there he is, the most dangerous man in Skyrim.
How long are you going to wait?
Not the most dangerous person in Skyrim, because that would be us. Little do they know that we are the Dragon Slayer. Or rather, the Dragonborn. But we're going to slay more dragons than any other person in this whole town. This whole continent or whatever land that we're in. We're the best. We're going to be the best. So they're like, is that the court wizard? He's got some type of mage's robe. They're discussing some type of strategy in here. So we... It's kind of amazing they just let us, like, sort of walk in here. We're kind of nobody. I mean, Ulfric should actually recognize us, but we skipped that part. But at any rate, you know, I could be an Imperial spy just staring at that chart and disguised as this Nord woman. But, all right, so upstairs is where the court wizard is, and he has got quite a nice little room down at the end of this hallway here. Very, very moody in here. This guy is really up to some serious enchanting. And probably, this looks like the guy that would probably come up with his own types of spells even. I mean, this guy is really
Whatever you've
intense.
heard I can do is probably true.
And he's kind of full of himself too, but you know what? I believe him. This guy's up to some no good. I know that much, but he is working with Ulfric, so
I suppose you want something for
it's
your
got to be
trouble?
pretty notorious.
Here.
All right, 250 gold. All right, we actually, that puts us over the top,
Whatever I don't already
and we can
know.
actually
Power is the crux
hire
of
that
this
guy.
world.
Let's see what else he has
There's
to say.
always more of it to be had if you look in the right
Yes,
places.
power. This is an omen. This guy knows who he's talking to. He just has an instinct,
We both
and he's
leave
giving
well
us some
enough alone.
advice that power, we're after power. We're not after political
Strength and
power.
steel are
We're
well
after
and
this
good, but
world-changing
that
and
is the true
world-saving
power in
even
this
power.
world.
You know, all of humanity is going to be under threat, you know, and we're basically the only one that can save all the little people. And he might not realize that, but
people are still
he knows something's up. He sensed that power when we walked in there. He knows we're not some simple delivery person. Like, there was a reason we went to him. There's a reason we're encountering Ulfric. And it's all kind of our destiny as the Dragonborn to, you know, see,
why do you fight for me?
all right, well, we don't really need to know.
You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If
Why do
not
you
for
fight?
me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the
Oh,
fates
see,
of
they do
men.
not, they do not like
One
the
in
elves.
this.
I fight for we few.
But it's that, not that they don't like the elves. They don't like the elves telling them how to live their life. So even though it seems this guy is kind of racist, maybe the whole town, you know, they kind of don't like the elves, but really they just don't want, you know, to be told what to do. All right, so time to find a job. We're going to go get a follower, and we're going to take out these bandits just to gain some experience, see what's going on out in the world. and start doing good. Like, we're not going to be the most kind-hearted or good person, but we're definitely a force for good. So, you know, we're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And you're talking to the luckiest guy, luckiest girl in the world. Because we're going to make it all happen. All right. Let's get out of here. And we're going to head right back to that inn. Now, if you don't notice, I did edit this, like I said, and also I'm doing this voiceover way after I filmed it. I'm not, you know, recording this live, which you can probably tell since I'm talking right over those edits. It's not cutting my voice out. So here we are back in the inn, and we just went in the right entrance, right upstairs, right next to this guy. It is a mercenary I'm looking for, and somehow I think he's probably not the strongest, but he's the first one we saw. He's right in the inn we were sleeping in, and you know, hey, a sword is a sword, right? Like, he's got our back. We're gonna hide a little, probably at first, because I can't imagine we're good at fighting. We probably have maybe a basic spell. All right, so we're outside. Just gonna throw this little in some background info on what the problem is here.
Never cared much
The
for
Empire
the idea of a human becoming a divine. So the worship of Talos is outlawed.
doesn't like Talos,
Skyrim
because
doesn't
Talos
take kindly to being told
was
what to
actually a
do.
human
And to
who
try and forget
achieved
Talos,
divinity.
Well, they
Now,
may
you know
as
that
well
sounds
ordered
familiar,
us all to cut
probably,
off our ears.
from some Earth legends. Are they on? I don't
Talos,
even know
who
if they're
in
on
life
Earth
was
or
known
what,
as
but
Tiber Septim,
probably not. They have two
united
moons.
Tamriel and founded
But
the he was rewarded for his deeds by
you
being
know.
joined with the divines
So basically,
in eternal
Talos was
glory.
a man,
The only
and there's
mortal to
other
do so.
divines who were gods,
We
and
worship
he
him that we
joined their
might
ranks. So
follow in
I'm
his path.
picturing kind of
We
like a
can't
Thor
literally join him in the
type of
heavens,
guy,
but
you know,
we
in the
may do our
comics
best
maybe,
to know
where
them
like
here on Nirn.
probably was a real guy out there with a
Blessings of
giant
Talos be
hammer,
upon
and he
you.
kind of turned into a legend, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, this is the coldest place.
A few
And there
septums
we
ain't
are.
nothing.
That's
You can
us.
spare that, can't you?
All right. So we're going to get more into this Talos stuff later. Because in a way, we are very similar to Talos, where like we're sort of the, I don't know if we're the reincarnation, but we're definitely like this. It's the same sort of situation where we're human and we're going to be almost, we're basically going to be a god on Earth by the end of this playthrough. You know. It's just the way the game goes. Like, you just get more and more powerful, and you can defeat anyone, and you're changing and influencing history along the way too. And people are gonna look up to us, and we're gonna become a legend, just like Tiber Septim, Talos. So, look at that view. I just got this new weather mod, Dolomite Weathers, Rudy Ray Moore. If you back in the day, if you guys remember that, Shine and the Titanic, but I don't think it has anything to do with that Dolomite, but I'm a big fan of Dolomite, so throw that plug in there. And now we're gonna check out this small town outside of Windhelm, Kynesgrove. So maybe just a chance to stock up, see what the people are up to. We're not really in a hurry to deal with any bandits, considering, you know, we have nothing. We still don't even have any armor or weapons.
Take a seat and
You
get the
know.
cold out.
Well, let's see what's going on in this town down the road from
Welcome here.
Windhelm.
Even if you don't, you're still welcome.
Did you see my poor Rogie? If you're feeling charitable, buy the Nord.
Okay,
He's
Rogie.
good for it.
I'll buy the
He's
Norda
been in
Mead.
Kynesgrove forever. Great storyteller. Keeps everyone.
I like storytellers,
Owes me a lot of coin
and
for
you know
drinks.
what?
I
I'm the
keep
type
telling
of
him not to
character
worry
here
about
that
it,
is
but
gonna
he's
buy
got the
drinks for
stubborn
people.
Nord blood.
I'm a true Nord.
Doesn't have the coin to pay me back.
We
so
don't
he
like
just
to,
heats
you know,
himself
just
up
drink
over it, and then
alone.
he
We
gets
need to
thirsty and it
share
cycles all over again.
the Nord Mead and also any other type of mead
If
will
you could
also do.
convince him that I don't care about his
Not really
dad,
going to
it'd certainly
discriminate.
make me feel better.
Nord mead is like your everyday mead, and then the other stuff is more like your home brew or your craft beers. You know, we like that stuff.
Great. Another wanderer.
Okay, well, I
Running it on
guess
your way to
you're not
Windhelm.
happy to see us
Wouldn't
here,
even
but
be here if it weren't for my idiot
okay.
sister.
There are a lot of
And
complainers in
mine's
Skyrim.
always on
Just
the
we're gonna
verge
get
of
used to
collapse.
it.
Good thing I'm around to keep it up.
Okay. Oh, and there's also a lot of people that really brag about their
Nosy one,
self-importance.
huh?
So
I was a mage back in Morrowind.
well, this is
I
interesting
lay my
though.
talents
She
to the
is a
mines
mage
here,
and is
helping them
actually
keep
helping the
tunnels
miners
safe. By Azura,
by,
gets
you know,
hot in there.
defending them
I use frost
and
salt
also
for a potion to keep the
somehow
heat
keeping
bearable,
the walls
but
from
I'm out.
caving in or something. So
Don't get too far ahead.
we're gonna help her out
you want to go
because
to
it
the
doesn't look
trouble,
like she
feel
can
free.
go
I suppose I could offer you a bit of free
out into the
alteration
world
training when you
where
get
all the
back.
miners will die. So we're probably gonna be coming back to
Alright.
Windhelm a lot. So we might as well, if we find some frost salts, sure, they're yours. I'm not gonna do much alchemy, I don't think. But you never know, because this character is not very fleshed out in my head. All right. This guy
Working
loves
our mine
mead.
is dangerous work, but Dravnia keeps it going. Well, Dravnia and the gods
Okay,
support
well,
me.
he likes her role, and he also likes more
Well,
mead.
a lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften, but I
Well,
haven't
we'll
been
have to
there
make a
in
note to go to
years.
Riften to try the
Ever tried
best
making
mead.
your own? It's
This guy
not
is just
easy,
like, all he's
trust
thinking
me.
about is mead. All right, so guess what? You can't afford all that mead.
yes,
I guess
I've
that's why he's
wondered
trying to
a
make
bit,
his own.
But I always
But,
come back to Kyne's Grove. My clan
Got a
was
pretty
one of
big
the
debt with the
first to
bar here, I
settle
hear.
Legend says that my forefather Lena discovered the mines after he stumbled into a dark
Wow.
cave to relieve
This is a
himself.
great Nord
Too much mead.
legend. It's literally a
Of course,
legend. The
there's
guy
another story of Lena losing the
drank
family
too
shield
much,
in a
had to
different
take a
cave.
leak, stumbles
So
into
it
a cave,
depends on
and
who you
boom,
believe.
there's a mine there. There's precious gems. There's, you know,
According
metals.
to my grandfather, at
But
least.
you can
He
see why
swore
maybe
that version of
nobody,
the legend
you
was
know,
true.
found that mine before
Even
him
found
because
the
it's
cave
completely
old Lena
unstable. It's
stumbled
really
into.
not a good place to mine. Only a bunch of
If you find it,
crazy drunken
show
Nords
them
would
the
actually
clan's favorite
think that it's a
fighting
good place to
moves.
mine, so they
They're
need
all
this,
shield
you know,
Because I'm telling you to.
witch or whatever, or mage. I don't know what she calls herself, but, you know,
What
they
do
need
you
her.
think I am?
Anyway,
I
we're going to
guess
help this guy find his
My
ancestral
family has
stuff.
always paid back
Kind of like this
every
guy.
single coin we
He's
owed,
basically a complete
going back to
loser,
Tiber
drunk,
Septim's
but
time.
like every Nord, he's proud of his family, proud of his ancestral shield. And, yeah, let's
No,
get it back for him,
I
sure.
have my pride.
All right, buddy. No problem.
A true Nord would settle it himself.
A true Nord.
At least
Yeah.
this way Idra gets her coin. Thank
And
you.
not a drunken
Tell her I'll be fine.
loser Nord. But yeah, at least she gets her coin, and he
Hopefully
gets
that
to
story
kind of
about
pretend
Lena's
to keep
shield
his
is
pride,
true.
even though everyone knows that I paid his debt for him. And nobody even really cares if
I
he pays
visited
it
the
because
meaderies of Riften once
he's
in the
he's a
last
likable guy. Let's face it, this guy's a
Wish I had
loser,
their
but he's a
skill.
lovable loser. Yeah, he's so drunk. He just keeps telling the same stories
I hope
over
you'll
and
stay
over
for a
again
bit.
about going to
We could certainly use the
Riften. We
business.
know everyone here's heard it a million times.
It'll
But,
be good to not have to hear
hey,
him whining
they
about
still
his
like his
debts.
enthusiasm and like to
Rogie
keep
pawned
him
a few of
around.
his things back when he still had
Oh,
things to pawn.
nice! And here we go. Pays off. I got some hide armor and a hunting bow. Wow. So I am equipped
It's good.
All right.
without going on any quest
Not
or
an easy
spending any
world out
money.
here.
Well, no. I spent a lot of money. I probably could have bought
I've
way
never
better
seen
armor,
you
but I
before.
helped
Leave
these
me
people
alone.
out.
Well, if it's Malachite
Okay, I've never
you've
seen
come
you.
to the right place.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll
get.
pay for any you dig up out of
Yeah,
Steam-scorched mine.
We'll dig up some ore.
Bunch of
Sure,
lazy
that's a good way to
rabble
get some
trying
more
make a
money.
living. Can't get better workers in because everyone's
Oh.
afraid of the tomb up
Oh,
above
so
the
there's a
mines.
tomb. That's why it's about to
Dead
collapse, and
dragons.
then all
It
the
hasn't moved since Ysgramor,
undead or
and
whatever.
It's not going to start now. Superstitious.
Oh my
filth
God.
drinkers.
dead
Until next
dragon
time.
tomb. And we'll deal with that later. Because I'm the Dragonborn. Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm not supposed to know that yet. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna take a look at this mine. Yeah, maybe this isn't the most exciting playthrough yet, but there's usually some type of trouble down in these mines. Dragor or maybe some rats or something. I don't even know. Alright, let's see what do we got here. Ooh, a chest. That's been picked completely clean.
Wouldn't it be
Okay.
something
Now
if we
what we're
found a
looking
vein
for
of
basically
gold?
is a pickaxe, because can't do mining with a rake. And looks like our follower here has already found one, which doesn't help us much. Alright, here we go. Alright. So, ooh, we got some. Oh, yeah, skill book. Enchanting increase. We'll probably do some enchanting, just basically so we can have better weapons. I used to do, when I did the old Xbox playthroughs, you know, I used to do tons of enchanting, double enchanting. You get the enchanted data bing. You got multiple powers going on. All right, let's do this training sequence type of thing. Mining some malachite ore. I don't know what that's for, but little vignette here.
By the gods, let this mine stop so we can be done with it
Yeah.
quickly.
Well, guess what, guy? At least I'm fast forwarding through this stuff and fading in and out, so you guys don't have to watch it. Like he sat and watched me do this for like a good 10 minutes in real life. So, you know, I can see.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you'll still be there. That guy's pretty funny. All right, I like him. All right, one more, maybe one more after this, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Come on. Chop, chop, chop. And we're done. Alright. So there weren't any enemies in there. I thought we would have a battle. And now we've been doing that all day. It's night. We got nothing done today. We went to the store in Windhelm. Everyone's sleeping outside in tents. Okay. You realize there's an inn right there, but I guess they don't let the miners sleep in the inn, or they're too poor, so
Come on in. We got warm food,
I don't know.
drinks, and warm beds.
And there's someone on the ground. Oh my god, this lady's holding the mine apart and she has to
If it's
sleep on the
malachite you're
floor?
after, you've
Alright,
come to
here
the
we
right
go.
place.
We
I'll
woke this
pay
guy
for
up,
any you
by the
dig up
way.
out of Steam's
Or no, I
stored
think
find.
he was just
I'll
about to go
buy
to bed.
everything you've
He
dug
still got
up.
his clothes on. I'll take everything you dug up. 600 gold! What? Wow. And, after he fell asleep, we noticed a little gold in there.
Yes.
Wow, how are these guys sleeping in tents when he's paying that? Oh my, what? The, I think we have a problem here. What do you think? Stenvar?
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.